think Priya is giving me the hand mic. But Priya, I need to read the about it. Thanks. Greetings of peace to my brothers and sisters, and Om Shanti. Welcome home this evening. Some of you are very old friends of the Brahma Kumaris, and some of you have come here first time, I would say. Some of you have been to Mount Abu in many conferences, and I think also met Sister Asha, but some of you are meeting us first time. That's the beauty. And so for those who've come first time, the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University was found in 1936 in India. And the founder, Dada Lekhraj Kriplani, then was known as Brahma Baba, the father of the institution, started this noble task so many years ago with a vision of a colorful garden, which we are seeing this evening, blossomed and bloomed with different fragrance and different qualities. And so I once again welcome all of you. This evening, you're here not to hear me, but Sister Asha, who is right in front of her, in front of us. Sister Asha, I wouldn't be fair if I don't read out her introduction. I don't just orally want to introduce her. I have to be fair. And Sabike Asha, gifted with a socio-spiritual bent of mind, and well known for her keen dedication, determination, humility, cheerfulness, which you will experience this evening, and optimism. Sister Asha is the senior spiritual leader, orator, and efficient administrator. Serving as the director of the Brahma Kumaris Om Shanti Retreat Center. She's following a spiritual lifestyle with the Brahma Kumaris organizations. I was surprised. I think you will be too. Since she was 9 years old. I thought I was very young because I was 13. But she was 9 years old. She dedicated her life in 1972 to the organization for noble cause of building a value-based society. After taking voluntary resignation from her services as a lecturer at Mount Carmel Degree College, Bangalore. She's the orator, which you will experience. She's one of the most sought after speakers of the organization who has traveled worldwide to spread the message of peace and spirituality through many national and international conferences, interfaith conventions and dialogues, radio and TV shows. Her lectures and talks are regularly telecast on television channels like Sanskar, Peace of Mind, etc. It's not mentioned here, but I bet you all always tell me that you listen to Shivani. She's the creator. She has created that product of the Brahma Kumaris, so you know who you're sitting in front of. I know she wouldn't want that introduction. She represents the Brahma Kumaris on Yoga Expert Committee of Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. One of the torch bearers of the Brahma Kumaris, she has organized and coordinated several national and international programs and projects like International Year for the Culture of Peace, UN Project Year 2000, Global Cooperation for a Better World, UN Project 1988, Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, UN Project 1986. As a spiritual mentor, she has conducted and coordinated Raja Yoga courses for ministers, governors, Supreme Court judges, ambassadors, MLAs in different parts of the country. She's also been instrumental to design and conduct management, leadership, and behavioral courses for political leaders at many state secretariat. She's the author of many training courses like stress management, mind management, thought leadership, winning over ego and anger, meditation, etc. And I think this world needs that very much, isn't it? Present position, member of the management committee of the Brahma Kumaris Mount Abu, director of the Om Shanti Retreat Center, Northern India campus of Brahma Kumaris, a 30-acre campus located at the outskirts of Delhi, NCR. With her experience, she's the chairperson of one of the professional wings of Raja Yoga Education Research Foundation, the administrators wing, handling the services of the Brahma Kumaris Delhi zone, represents the Brahma Kumaris Center of India as the regional coordinator of Brahma Kumaris. One of the senior faculty for holding the Brahma Kumaris teachers training at the headquarters for those sisters from all parts of the country who wishes to dedicate their lives to the organization. Cherry on the cake, a topper, gold medalist, MA Sociology from Bangalore University. Served as a lecturer at Mount Carmel College, Bangalore. I could carry on and on. But I think this gives you an idea of who we're sitting in front of and what we're going to receive this evening. Thank you so much to be with us this evening. Thank you, Ashaben, and I hand over to Sister Asha. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti is a way of greeting each other. When we meet, we say either good evening, namaste, and so on. Similarly, when we meet here in Raj Yoga parlance, we say Om Shanti, which implies I am a peaceful soul, and the person who I am interacting with is also a peaceful soul. So we are at the same wavelength. Sister Pratibha read out the whole biodata and said, towards the end, you can see where you are sitting, in front of whom you are sitting. I will request you to forget everything, what has been read out to you. And let us sit in a very informal, heart-to-heart conversation-like atmosphere where we are able to exchange our thoughts coming from your elder sister. I think I'm the oldest here. From your elder sister, Asha. So forget all the degrees, all the positions, everything, because they're very temporary. This is the first step of awakening wisdom, that all these things are just temporary. A person is never born with all these things and never goes with these things, isn't it? Remember the Alexander the Great, what he said. When I leave this world, show my both the hands from the coffin that I'm leaving empty-handed. Not even a needle can be taken by me. But we have become so used to these kinds of designations and status, positions, and so on. They're like music to the ears. And if perchance one degree is missed out, feel little inside. Oh, she didn't say about this. She didn't talk about this. How nice it would be if the introduction goes like this. She's a good human being. I'm waiting for that day when people say, she's a good human being. Basically, this is what we are, isn't it? So talking about leadership through wisdom, we are all living in a world where every day something or the new comes up. Peter Drucker, the management guru of our times, he says, if we collect all the books of the world and burn them, they will produce much heat and less light. They will produce much heat and less light. Meaning, we learn very little from them. Very little wisdom is there. a lot is about information. There are three things. One is information. Second is knowledge. And third is wisdom. Information, there's no dearth of it. And there is no end to it. And if I say this information explosion, there's no exaggeration. Side by side, along with information, now misinformation explosion is also coming up through social media. And anything based on misinformation can end into tragedies. So, information is essential. It is necessary. But merely to act on the basis of information, that can ask for a lot of energy and a lot of wisdom. When it comes to knowledge, yes, it gives us clear perspective, what is right, what is wrong. We are able to assess. Yes, knowledge is essential again, but you will observe if a person living with you gives you knowledge and you having a lot of faith in the person, just take it without any bias, without questioning, without thinking the pros and cons. Again, it can turn into different decisions, wrongful decisions. Mind you, people living along with you, they can win your faith so much that you start believing those people. Transformational leadership, intuitive leadership, inspirational leadership, and server leadership. Comes to us through experience. Anything that comes before me, I experiment it, make use of it, apply it, implement it, find the results, see the consequences, and well, there is wisdom in it. And keeping that wisdom in mind, when I start working on the basis of the experiences of this organization, which is present in 137 countries, and people of different cultures, different nationalities, different backgrounds, different races, and all of them living like a family. A question occurs in the mind. What is that kind of leadership? Generally, after the founder of an organization goes away, the institution tends to become weaker and weaker and weaker and fades away. What is it that after passing away of the founder, the institution has grown by leaps and bounds? What is it? There is no leader as such. There is no person, one person, because the first thing I said, leadership based on wisdom, and wisdom is based on truth. Out of box thinking. It is said, if you think the way you have been thinking, you will always get what you have been getting. If you always what you have been, you will do what you have always been doing. If you do what you have been always doing, you'll get what you have been always getting. A change is required at the basic level of thinking. What is the truth that makes the leadership through wisdom prosper? What I said in the beginning, that we are looking at everyone's. I extend my hand of friendship toward the one who has certain status, certain position. We call ourselves human beings. Do we behave as human beings? Or we behave as human doings? We ask each other, what do you do? Do we ever ask, what are your good qualities? What are your virtues? What do you do? And we have identified ourselves so much with what we have achieved from this world that we are not able to dissociate ourselves from it. We are not able to disengage ourselves. You remember what Vivekananda said when he goes and knocks at the door of his guru. The voice comes from inside. Who are you? Who is that? And he says, I. Once I understand that I am a spirit in this body, I'm a soul, spiritual energy in this body. As to be as a live person, living person, what is it? What is it that goes out of this body, and this body is considered no good at all, and it is cremated or buried, and so on? What is it? When I ask you, who are you? You give me the answer that I'm a Hindu. Hindu is your religion. Who are you? Who are you? In spiritual terminology, and when, let me tell you one thing, our founder, he said to us one thing right way back in 1936. Leaders. Why? So much wisdom is there. If I am taking care of, say, one front, and I'm doing my job very well, care of that front, I will have to remain at that front forever. But when I make someone else also like myself, then I have every opportunity to move ahead. There is someone who can take care. Right? I'm not saying, but supposed to have. Number one, acceptance. When you consider the other person is also like yourself, I have so many good and bad qualities in me. I have been accepted by my seniors. The other person with whom I'm dealing is also a human being with plus and minus points. Do I accept this broad-mindedness? Broad-mindedness to accept others comes from where? This basic wisdom that everyone is different. And when everyone is different, everyone has their own plus and minus points. I also have to accept them. Third thing, a good leader never rejects anyone. Never rejects anyone. Meaning, if what sort of a leader then I am? A good leader takes everyone along with him or her. And this is what I saw in this organization. The founder, one person, he had just as somebody he does not have a single good quality, a useless person. But it is your eyes, your wisdom to find a good quality in a person. Our founder used to say, a person has 99 bad qualities. At least one good quality will be there. And that one good quality can turn the tables. And I found that. He never rejected anyone. Never, never, never. Looked at the quality, whatever good quality a person had, and he made use of that quality for service. To give you one small little example, there was one brother who wouldn't do anything. But wherever our founder went, he used to be present over there. Founder goes to the garden, he's there. Founder goes to the kitchen, he's there. Wherever, he would be accurately present over there. The founder watched this and he saw that this person is very accurate, punctual. Good quality is there at least. One day he called him and said, I do not have any accurate person, a person who can do this job. And what was the job? To start the boiler, because we needed hot water. In those days in Mount Abu, early in the morning, we get up early in the morning, 2:30, and we have a shower in the morning itself. It used to be very cold. So someone was needed who could start the boiler and everyone gets hot water. So Baba said to him, I have not found anyone so accurate, punctual, but this is your good quality. Child, would you do that? Yes, Baba. And he started doing it. Up to the end of his life, he was able to do that. That rejected thing. Wisdom says every person has some or the other good qualities, but we need that divine eye of wisdom to find out those qualities. Hence, listen, third thing, appreciate everyone. Who doesn't need appreciation? Tell me. Who doesn't need? As human beings, supposing, now I give you a very practical example. My son comes and tells me, Mama, look, my report card, I have stood first in my class. Do I appreciate? Yes. Do that? Yes, child, you have done very well. Keep it up. We shower our love, give him special gift so that the child is motivated and let us ask ourselves, the people who are there with me, are they my workers, my juniors or are they my assets? How do I look at them? If I consider them to be my juniors, workers, my attitude will be different. But when I consider them that I exist because of them, I am what I am because of them. If this kind of appreciation goes, and I pat their back, and say a few words of encouragement, appreciation, I tell you, you probably know Dr. Abdul Kalam. Dr. Abdul Kalam was the president of India, and he had very good relationship with the Brahma Kumaris. He had his secretary, private secretary, Sheridan. We had invited the president to a program, and after that, the president said, yes, sister, now further you can have communication with my secretary and I will introduce him to you. You know, when he called Sheridan, how did he introduce? He said, he is the pillar of my office. President of India saying for his secretary, he is the pillar of my office. Tell me, that person will work hard or not? He will make day and night equal to keep the flag flying. Right? Right? Same thing holds good. This is wisdom. This is wisdom when you motivate, appreciate a person for the good work that they are doing for you. I am because of my colleagues. If I look at them as my juniors, as my workers, no, my colleagues. I am what I am because of them. Behind all these things. Similarly, everyone is a unique person. How many of us keep this in mind? Generally, when something happens, what do we say? When she can do it, why can't you? This is what we tell our juniors. When so-and-so can do this work, what is wrong with you? Why can't you do it? You must have read Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He starts his book with this. When we compare our people with others, we are hitting their self-respect. We are hitting at their self-respect. We entirely forget that we are different people. No 2 fingerprints are alike in the world. True? No 2 fingerprints are alike. I am a very unique person. Similarly, others are also very unique. No one is like the other one. No one. So looking at the individuality of the person and respecting them by comparing them, we encourage in them either superiority complex or inferiority complex. And this is a very big cause of children becoming frustrated day by day. Comparison. No. The knowledge that we learn here on the basis of the experiences, we learn that everyone is unique. Everyone is a special one. There is no replica of you in the entire world. God has made you so unique, so special. You cannot find a replica of you anywhere in the world. Can you? There's no replica of you. You are so special. This is wisdom. If I understand this, and I simultaneously look at others also as such unique beings, leadership can be of different kind. Similarly, we are all souls, as I said. We have our own personality traits. We have our own thinking style. We have our own judgment power. We have our own set of actions, karmas, different personality traits. If this appreciation is there, any company, any family, any nation needs cooperation of all. Isn't it? And in order to have this cooperation, if this is built up, just as we have a bouquet of flowers, flowers have their own role. Leaves have their own role. Stem has its own role. Isn't it? Similarly, every one of us, wherever we are, in whatever position we are, with whosoever we stay, this has to be borne in mind. Just as I have my own likes and dislikes, similarly, they also have their own likes and dislikes. Do I have empathetic consideration for them? Do I have empathy for them? Empathy meaning putting yourselves in others' shoes and then looking at the problem. And then, when this appreciation is there, this understanding is there, then it is not one rose that makes a garden. Different roses. Not one rose that makes a bouquet. All the roses together, along with leaves and stems, then they make a bouquet. Similarly, there are certain things where we need to work to develop this wisdom. We need to work. How? First thing, Be in your self-identity. Who am I? I'm the master of my senses. Once, no, I used to work very fast. And if anyone slow was there, I would get upset. Past. Now I'm a changed person. So, past. One day, we had one person in our office who would take 5 minutes to come from there to this place. So slow. This would irritate me a lot. So one day, my elder brother was sitting there and I was getting little worked up. He was watching. He said to me a very nice thing. Sister, no point in getting upset. If he was like you, he would have been in your seat. He would have been in your seat. He is what he is. You are what you are. So, first thing is this. Second, self-respect. We need to maintain our self-respect. Self-respect, which comes from my own good qualities, whatever qualities I have, respect them. Have that self-esteem. When you have self-respect for your own good qualities, then wisdom says you will also look at others from that angle. Second thing, considering yourself to be the master of the situation, at times we just burst out our anger. If I'm angry, I'm angry. And people dread their officers, don't want to come in front of them. This is no leadership. This is no leadership. If people dread you, they are scared of you, can't come to you, what sort of a leader you are? A leader takes all his people along with him, does not leave behind a single person. Hence, develop that loveful attitude towards everyone. Human beings are human beings. Why I am saying loveful? Anger cannot win friends. Anger cannot win friends. In fact, you will lose your respect if you just burst. People can fear you, they cannot love you. You want to be loved or you want to be feared? Yes. You want to be loved or you want to be dreaded? Do you want people to be fearful or you want your people to be loveful to you? Yes, obviously. Yes, speak up. Love. Love. And this love comes from inside. Why? Basically, we are all good human beings. We have wisdom. we have purity, we have love, we have peace, happiness. Why I say love or peace? Is there anyone who would say, okay, it's fine if I am not loved by anyone? Is there anyone? Why? Is there anyone who would say, well, anger is my nature, I don't mind. I want to remain in angry state always. Would anyone like to? Why? Because wisdom says you are not an angry kind of a person. It is something which you do not like, and this is why you get upset. We are loveful, we are peaceful, we are wise, we are happy people. But we have identified ourselves so much with the acquired things that we have forgotten our original self. Wisdom says, go back to your roots. Go back to your roots. Your roots are what I said just now. These are your qualities through which you have to be a leader. Encourage them. How will you do that? How will you do that? There are ways. What we call talking to the self. All of us get time. I don't agree that we have no time for ourselves. Although people say, sister, I have no time. I keep so busy. I have no time at all. But take my little request and consider it. Today, if you give time to yourself, you'll be able to get 4 times more time in your daily routine. How? Your thinking, which is at times very wasteful, very negative, you learn to have control over it. When you start having control, no waste thoughts, they keep on going on. No end. And you waste your time, you waste your money, you waste your energy. And you're not able to take decisions. You're not able to feel satisfaction, work satisfaction. Why? Because of this wasteful thinking. Start giving time to yourself and you will be able to save time. This is why I said, talk to yourself. Second thing, practice silence. This is my experience. When I keep my mind in silent state, my intuition starts working. Because we have so many speedy thoughts, intuition has no room to work. You sit in silence, all be yourself, and intuition starts working, which at times brings solutions to the problems what you were looking for so many days. Third thing, learn to appreciate. Appreciate your people. 4, practice meditation. Meditation, it comes from the Latin word medere, which means to heal. Heal what? Heal the wounds on the soul. Those wounds are jealousy, hatred, bias, anger, addictions, and so on. These things will help you. And potentiality is there within you. It is lying latent and dormant. Go back to your roots, connect yourself with the roots, and these things will start sprouting up. Okay? So wisdom says, be in connection with the self. We try to build good relationships outside in the world. How nice it would be that I build good relationship with the self. Okay? 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 Remember, and this has given me a lot of motivation and strength. Once I read a saying in front of a church. This encouraged me a lot. A right is right, even if no one does it. And a wrong is wrong, even if everyone does it. So wisdom lies in doing the right thing, even if no one is doing it. Right is right. I end my talk with a small little exercise. Can you draw a circle, imaginary circle? Small circle, can you draw? You have done it? Okay, write the name of the person who you love the most. Write the name of the person who you love the most. You have written? Yes. Written? Okay. Now draw another cycle, another circle. Little bigger one. Done it? Okay. Now write the names of the person who you love the second most. Okay? Now the third circle, little bigger. Name of the person who you love third most. Done it? Okay. Can you tell me what have you written? Yes?
Family.
Hmm?
Family comes first. So based on the first one belongs to the closest.
Okay. Can you tell me?
Also the family.
Family. Okay.
My grandson.
Grandson. Then daughter. Then my wife.
She's not
Okay. Any other answer? Wait, those who have done this exercise before need not answer. Yes?
I wrote my wife,
Yeah.
then my mother,
Mother,
and my brother.
then brothers. Has anyone written their own name in the first circle? One person. Two. This is exactly what is required. Wisdom. when you love yourself, you will be good. And you'll be able to give this leadership to your people. You'll be also looking at them with that goodness. Right? So love yourself. Just as if there's any scar, what do? We immediately try to remove it, isn't it? We don't like that scar to be there. Similarly, if there is scar on the soul, who will remove? This scar can be removed by dermatologist, plastic surgeon. How about this? From where will you bring any surgeon? You are the surgeon. You are the person who has to do it. Okay? With these words, I put an end to my talk. Thank you very much for giving me patient hearing. Om Shanti.
Such a beautiful evening. Because none of us thought of the self. And it's actually when I love myself, I start loving others. So much logic. That's not the end of Sister Asha's inspirations. We've got another program. You can come with your friends, invite them. That's on, this was leadership. This is master your emotions. On Tuesday, 29th of November, same time, 6 to 7:30. And so if you can, please attend this, it would be lovely. And also bring your friends. Not only that, but we have got an interesting 3 days meditation crash course from Monday to Wednesday. Monday 5th of December to Wednesday 7th of December. Sometimes when we say 7 lessons or 7 days, people feel, oh, I don't have that time. But if it is condensed into 3 days, then people definitely want to take the benefit. So I request all of you for that also. So you could come with your friends. It is a way in the Brahma Kumaris that we share a little blessing and a sweet. And so I request Sister Vedanti to please come. Sister Vedanti is the regional director of the Brahma Kumaris in Africa, and her tireless service has created what we are seeing today. She's been a wonderful inspiration to all of us. And whatever Sister Asha mentioned about a leader, she's a living embodiment of that leadership. She's the one who has inspired all of us coming to Africa. And so we're very proud of her. But I will request Sister Vedanti to say a few words before we end. Thank you.
I'm not giving long lecture now. After we listen our sweet sister Asha. And now we all realize that we need to love the self first. So from today, we all will do that exercise. Otherwise, I'm very, very happy that you all have taken out your time and came this evening. And many our sisters and brothers have come from different parts of the world for our special retreat here. Sister Pratibha have announced all of the programs. I like to say that our institution doing different projects in that situation when we need it, right to God, post for peace. And now after 48 years in Africa, whatever I was able to done service, one of the brother in South Africa got inspiration that why you struggling this much now? It's our duty. And local brother have got inspiration from Africa. So we have a team of 20 brothers in Africa from different country. And last 1 year, they are doing brainstorming and doing effort that how faster we can give message of soul of God and of peace to Africa, the whole continent in different language and very fast. So they are doing brainstorming and I'm helping them and they are planning. And so now we have reached somewhere. The project is African Voices for Hope and Peace, that project. And our aim that we don't want to do too much expense, we can give in newspaper, we can throw the money and we can do anything. But that is not our aim. We want to realize the praise, the media, the social media, that what is our aim in this world. And we are reaching many places. So now preparation going on. So at least we have prepared a few things, the song and the drama and the commentaries, all preparation going on. We waiting for the date, which day we just glorify. So that preparation going on. So today, when you all are here, our sweet brother and sisters, our sister Asha will give you blessing card and will give you gift and will give you prasad. And then from her, you will come this side. So we have prepared very nice tea mugs. So one is with the symbol of God and other is African Voices for Hope and Peace. I don't know who will get what. So you all will come for that. But before that, there will be a music, a song, which will take us in the experience of self-respect and love for God. So for 3 minutes, we'll sit in silence and then we will start the process of gift. And thank you to you all. Yeah, you want to show them? Yeah, so this is, okay, good. So can we sit in silence for 3 minutes? We'll finish in time, we are accurate in time. We don't want to make delay anything. And this is your home whenever you like to come. Om Shanti.
Hungry for love. the shadow cast is dark, as the burning light inside the self has lost its spark. The form of destroyers from within changes us from spirit into skin. The face in the mirror has no crown of light. The inner eye of a love deceived has lost its sight. True heart, we can never be apart. I don't want it any other way. Sweet song, a soundless chant that lingers on. A fire of love creates the golden day. True heart, the art of dancing in the mind, as the silent mantra once again we find, like a shadow lifted from our very soul, as the link of love begins to take control. The mirror of illusion is no more. The travelers stand again upon the shore. A journey that has taken us so very far from a world